The Duke of Sussex is joining a group of celebrities, and they include, Isabel?
Sir Elton John, Elizabeth Hurley, to name just a few.
Right. And they're bringing a lawsuit against the Daily Mail publisher Associated Newspapers. Why?
Well, the accusations to be heard at the High Court today include claims that private investigators were hired to place listening devices inside people's homes and cars.
Well, let's go live to the Royal and Showbiz reporter Kinsey Schofield, who's got more details of all of this. Well, tell us more, Kinsey.
Yeah, I mean, it does seem like a total invasion of privacy that a private investigator, they're alleging, hid microphones in their phones, in their homes, in their cars. They were followed around, would dress up as doctors to access their banking information, or to access their medical information. They hacked their banking information. There is a very large list here of accusations. And you're right, it's Sadie Frost, it's Elizabeth Hurley, it's Elton John, and it's Prince Harry. This is, a very elite group of public figures making these accusations.
We all thought we'd moved on from this in the UK. The tabloids were hauled over the coals, weren't they, in the Leveson inquiry? And those days were behind us, we thought, of people's
There's definitely
voicemails
changes. It's definitely
it's
less
getting worse
aggressive.
again. Oh, no, it's got better. Which?
It's less aggressive.
Right.
So this is why this is such a surprise.
Yes.
That if this
I
is
think
proven...
specifically with Prince Harry, because the argument you're seeing online is that this is a man that, he wants to talk invasion of privacy while producing 6 hours of Netflix content, while putting out the book Spare. It looks a bit hypocritical when he's creating so much content, almost invading other people's privacy with the content that he's creating. So I understand that argument specifically with Harry involved in this case.
Yeah, but it doesn't entitle a publication to, access his medical records or place a bugging device in his car.
If that's true, I mean, if they can prove that those are true, these are all allegations at this point. So if their lawyers, this is a 4-day, this is a preliminary high court hearing to determine if it goes any further, and if the arguments that the lawyers put in front of the court that prove that those accusations are true, or they have evidence of that, we will see it go further. But these are, at this point in time, these are all accusations.
Kinsey, have there been any stories which they can relate to, or they can point to and say that, well, they wouldn't have had that unless they were illegally listening to us?
I believe that is what we're going to hear today, some examples of that. But, the issue that you were talking about in the past, I believe that there are stories about Prince William confronting Kate Middleton, his girlfriend at the time, wondering how stories were ending up in the tabloids. And it was because somebody had hacked her phone and were listening to his voicemails on her phone. So it is very similar in that case, where you're seeing some stories. Are these stories ending up in the headlines because they were achieved by illegal ways? We'll have to see.